Peace, peace, peace. Was good, family? I wanted to talk and address some of the things that I see in Kevin Samuel's fan club group on Facebook, as well as some of the comments that I see that are brought about by his presentations or his videos or whatnot. So I'm gonna put a picture. You probably should have seen the picture already of a post in the Kevin Samuels fan club today, and I see a couple things with the so-called men that are Kevin Samuels fans or listen to Kevin Samuels words. It's always about blaming the woman, the black woman, whether she's overweight and obese or whether she has multiple children and she wants to date now. I see a lot of these guys coming at these women or actually making memes or posting memes, and some of the comments calling into account the actions of the previous actions of these black women, and now that they're single moms. And on the one hand, I definitely understand, and I think there's cause for accountability for women that have made choices in men that did not work out, that have resulted in multiple children, broken spirit, broken homes, and all the rest of that stuff. We definitely need to talk about that. There's a lot of truth that needs to be talked about, but I'm also interested in solutions, like how do we get to the point where we can help our young women make better choices in young men, and that we can also raise the culture and the environment where young women will have better choices in young men. You know, there's a lot that can be said about that. I don't want to make this video too long, but we really need to talk about the ways that culture, and culture means cultivated behavior, the role that plays in our young women and young women having children at a young age. We need to talk about everything. We need to talk about why some of our sisters, too many, are obese, you know, and why, as well as men, why are we, you know, I think in a lot of cases we're eating our way past the pain, or eating our way through the pain and hurt that we experience here in America as black people, as individuals. And it's definitely an issue. I want to talk about, I think we need to talk about his terms that he used. I mentioned in a previous video, he says high value, low value men and women, and then he talks about the marketplace. And to me, it just kind of harkens back to slavery, the value of slaves, the marketplace, judging the slaves on their bodies and everything else but their soul and their humanity. And I see a lot of that in the wording and the phrasing of Kevin Samuels and his legions of fans. Now again, I want to emphasize, I'm not against everything that he says. I do find some truth, sometimes a lot of truth in what he says. But it seems like his words are weaponized into the small minds of some of these men that pushed it out and pushed it out and pushed it out, and and it just expands, and it expands to place a negative thing where we can't really move forward as a culture. We can't really get to talking to the point of the pain and how we heal and how we can move forward to create the environment for healthy relationships. And it's my view that even if you're a single woman with children, a man doesn't necessarily need to exactly date you if he doesn't want to. But I think that more of us men need to step up where we can and come in and be that surrogate father, come in and be that village that these young people need. It takes a village to raise a child. So these are all things that I think that we should talk about. And as the future goes, as I can help, hopefully you can help me build this channel. I don't want to see any black children going to bed hungry or hurting or not having a father figure in their lives. I really want to work on that. As you know, I'm working with a family right now, trying to support the mom and help the mom get through some things. And if you guys can help me do that as well, she's in another country, and I'm probably going to start a Patreon around that campaign. And those of you that will support that Patreon will get more exact details on what's going on with that project that I'm working on. It's called the Pearl Project. But I just want us to really be careful and be cognizant of the weaponization of Kevin Samuel's words against single black moms or single women in general, black women in general, or in particular. The black woman is still the most disrespected in this country, in the world, as Malcolm X said over 60 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, So I'm gonna post some pictures of some of the comment that I made, and I think a lot of these dudes have been hurt by black women. I think that they are frustrated as a result. And then they lash out and they use Kevin Samuel's words to weaponize his words. So I've been wanting to kind of get this off my chest for a while. So anyway, let's talk about it. List some comments below. Let's talk about it. Help me build this platform. Anyway, please like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell and help me get to 2K. On the way to 2K, the counterculture. Samumba Sabukwe. I love you. Have a great day.